So it must be serious if y'all know I'm wearing a basketball jersey coming on here and actually deciding that I'm going to do something a little different. Back at y'all again, doing, normally I don't do a lot of these, and obviously I haven't had a chance to because this will be my first year. But I guess I decided that I would go ahead and give what I like to call my 2008-2009 preseason picks. And I'm going to give as many as I can. Some of them will probably be 100% wrong, but 100% honestly, I don't really even care. But what it's all about is getting people to view these videos and see what I have to say and how I feel about the league this year. Now, so far, as most of you all may or may not have been noticing, there have been injuries left and right all across the board. Kobe will be able to play tonight, and I might as well tell y'all, this is almost going to be like a vlog podcast, like live update on the sports thing for a while, or NBA rather, because since that time comes around, I'm a little bit different. I may do videos, I may not, but I can guarantee you I'm getting on here and talking about something. If I come on and do videos, they're probably going to be about sports, but I will still get into my topics about relationships and love, and boy, I can go into that for a minute because I'm understanding a few things on that. But back to the matter at hand, and I had to kind of cheat a little bit. That's why I'm kind of looking away, because I need to see who's branched off in what division and how it's going to play out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you, for right now, my 8 teams that I believe are going to get in, my Rookie of the Year, my MVP, my 6th man. And I may as well just give you the Coach of the Year. And most improved, I'll try to figure out one for that. But for the starters, let me give you my 8 teams that's gonna come out the East. My 8 teams, looking at based on records, not even records, because preseason, as we all know, does not mean anything realistically. But if I had to say like 8 teams that really are a threat, that have a legit shot of getting in, without a doubt, Boston, they're gonna get in. Boston has a chance. I can see Boston, Philadelphia, Toronto, and Philadelphia will probably take the place of New Jersey this year, because New Jersey, I believe, got in last year. Not sure, but it was one of those teams. Detroit and Cleveland. No offense to Chicago, but they're in a rebuilding year. They really don't have a big man to compete with anybody in the East, so that's going to kind of slow them down. So like I said, Boston, Toronto, Philadelphia, Detroit, Cleveland. Milwaukee's going to be my surprise team. I mentioned to some guys the other day that I thought it would be Charlotte, but I'm being a little down in the dumps about looking at it that way. But Charlotte really is in a tough division. But Milwaukee really does have a shot if they can get the chemistry of that team together. So let me see. Boston. Let me make sure I'm giving you the right amount of teams. Boston, Philadelphia, Toronto, Detroit, Cleveland, Milwaukee, Orlando, and I'd probably say, wow, Miami. I think Atlanta's probably gonna it's a toss up between Atlanta, Washington, Miami. Washington is gonna go through an injured play season. Miami has Dwayne Wade back, so I got a better shot of seeing them get in. Atlanta, you can't never tell, because they had a good season, but now that Bibby will be there a full season, how will he mesh? Will he play a full season there? That's still up in the air. So got to see how all that plays out. As for the West, my surprise team going in, of course, by far, since he's playing this year, will be Portland. I see Portland getting in. I see Utah getting in. I see, of course, the Lakers getting in. Phoenix has a chance. Portland, Utah, Phoenix, LA. New Orleans, of course. Houston, Dallas, and San Antonio. Those would be my 8 teams. A lot of that can change because, of course, Denver has a good shot. But by them having no presence of a big man, Still a little scared about that and worried, but you know, what do you expect? Oklahoma City will definitely be rebuilding, just like the team has moved, and they are going to be rebuilding. My sixth man of the year, and this is no surprise because he should have got it. I mean, well, I ain't going to say he should have got it because Monte Ellis was a beast last year, but since Monte Ellis is out this year, and also he would be starting, by far James Posey from New Orleans, since he's gonna be the sixth man going there, because Page and Mo Pete are gonna start. So I'd say right now more. My bad. For the New Orleans Hornets, James Posey should be the sixth man of the year by far. My MVP pick will. If I had to choose someone right offhand, I think LeBron is going to have that breakout year. He's definitely shown that he can step up, and it's going to be a challenge and tough battle for him to get through. My finals picks, taking a long reach of this. Detroit, it was great seeing y'all there the last few years, losing it and all that jazz, but it's going to be Cleveland and Boston in the East. The Lakers and probably... I think the Lakers and the Hornets are actually going to make it an interesting finals this year, because the Hornets should have got in last year, but they played very poor basketball towards the end. But you know, hey, the better team won, so San Antonio got in. But I can see the Hornets and the Lakers getting in the West, and between those four, it's going to be New Orleans coming out of the West, and I'd probably have to say Boston coming out of the East, because I think Boston has a chance to repeat. LeBron has enough talent around him this year, but I still believe that Boston just is going to bring it, because I mean, Doc Rivers really doesn't have to do a lot of anything when it comes to coaching, so you got to look at all of that. And those are pretty much, that's how I'm mostly looking at the season this year. You all give me your opinions on it, and like I said, anybody that want to be negative and bash and say, well, you should have picked this team and this team has a better chance, hey, I'm not saying that my picks are right. I'm just saying this is how I'm looking at it, and I'm not looking at it based on paper, nor am I looking at it based on talent. I'm looking at it how the conferences and how the divisions are set up, because most of them you're already gonna get a division bid. You get if you get the conference and run home court throughout the conference, let alone the playoffs, that really gives you an advantage. Boston proved that last year. So I think that kind of gives you an understanding, an update of how I'm looking at the season. Give me your thoughts. Let me know how you feel. This video was kind of long. I apologize. For those of you all who are looking for some love smacks or some relationship hits, be on the lookout. That will be occurring soon. If it does not happen tomorrow afternoon, it'll probably be right after this video, which I doubt. So y'all be good, stay safe. Blood, sweat, and tears. Oh, the jumper is back. I'm back on the court doing my thing, so watch out. Take care, alright? Peace.